Holy moly. Good morning, guys. Tuesday. We're doing a walk and talk. We're going to go get coffee or iced tea. Something along those lines. That's what we're going to do. This is my problem. I got to figure out which shops actually, and we're directly on YouTube, Facebook. Did I almost say Facebook? YouTube. So you guys are going to have to tell me what the signal is like. Hopefully I turned it on regular. I think it's public. How do I know? There's Walter. Okay, it's public. Thank you, Walter. Walter, you saved me from having to freak out. Hi, ABX girl. Henry, Steve D. Hey, how are you doing, Din Din? We're doing a walk and talk. Okay? And it's just random news stories. I had a topic, but I wasn't really fully flushed out yet. Light of Wisdom, good morning. Fafo. Yo, you can see me. Get some hot chocolate. Oh, man. I'd have to find a place that does keto hot chocolate. I would love it. You know, it's actually kind of like hot chocolate weather. Well, I mean, I'm pushing it. Okay, it's like hot cider weather. It would be Coffee Talk with Linda Richmond. Was that what it was called? I had no idea. Hey, Ronnie C. The only great thing about doing it in YouTube is like the chat is bip, 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 bop. It's quick. It's quick. It's quick. Lisa UK, how you doing? I did put it on subscriber only mode, so if you guys want to chat, make sure you subscribe. That way you can. I didn't even put a damn time limit on it. But it's a little chill. High of like mid-60s today. Hi, Julie B. Humidity, negligible. You know, 16, 15. Oh, we had so much time. That was crazy. I just sauntered. She's too young to remember SNL. I remember SNL. What do you mean? Saturday Night Live? I'm an 80s girl, ding dong. I can't get my little engine going today on the couch with the blanket. I was like that too. Robert. Kosinski, man, now I'm telling ya. Can you guys feel the wind? No, that SNL. Oh, I don't remember that one. Hi, Phyllis. Richard Saglowski. How you doing? Yeah, I don't remember that one. I remember SNL. Colder than Wisconsin, just Jane? That makes me excited. I put on my sweatshirts. We go get coffee. Got my Coffee Mojo sweatshirt on. Get your Coffee Mojo going. I will tell you, I like this iteration of the design where I actually use I know I'm showing you my boob, but the Amphora cup. Now, no, I don't always put Yo Ang on all of my gear because I want you to be able to wear it and just feel like it's a thing. You know what I mean? I get it. Hi, Locomotics. Hi, use the gambling. Am I cold? No, I'm not cold. It's breezy enough where it's perfect. We're early enough where it's perfect. Careful with it. Might poke your eye out. No, they're not that big. They used to be bigger, but they're not that big anymore. So the question is, am I really hungry? I don't know. Not really, but I don't know. I don't know. Should we just go to Metro and chit chat? Should we do the Metro? Okay, it's not flipped. Or maybe it's flipped for you, but for me, it's backwards. Hi, Damian. Szabados. You're always hungry, Rabla? Isn't that the truth? I wish I could have, like, pancakes. But I know I can't. I know I can't have pancakes. Well, it looks like they are serving outside. And I kind of want to do the vibe of outside, so why don't we just do that? How does that sound, guys? Shall we do Metro? Let's do Metro. We're going to do the outside. It's the inside of the diner. But we're going to be different, baby. We're going to sit outside and see how long it takes them to come to get us. We'll take our corner spot like we usually do. I'm going to sit in the corner. Nobody can say anything. This way I won't bother people. You know, take off the big bag. It's actually not that big. But how is everybody today? You guys doing good? Are you having fun? It's a Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. Only Tuesday. So, what's going on, folks? What's the word? What's the word? Is the word the bird? What was that from? That was from something. I don't remember what. Doing good, getting over your cold? It's a holiday your way. What? What holiday you got? Holiday? That makes me think Madonna. Holiday. You have a load of laundry in the dryer? That's perfectly, that is exciting. Because you know what? There is nothing, seriously, one of the best things is when you get the laundry done and it's all fresh. And to me, that's like all of the choices are open. Well, considering, guys, that I am literally the only person sitting out here, that's how empty it is out here. We'll see if someone actually pops out. We're going to see if actually anybody comes and helps me. It's Republic Day. That's awesome. It was a novelty song. What holiday? Oh, it's Republic Day. Rob Law, did you not know? Rob Law retracted. Have you ever tried chaffles? I do. I have tried chaffles. I love chaffles. But nobody makes chaffles. Oh, look, he's coming already. He's like on top of it. Thank you.
Good morning, how are you?
Doing well.
Coffee, right?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. And can I have half and half? Yeah, thank you so much. He came running out. He came running out, folks. Gotta like the local diner. The local diner. For real. Now, you guys are gonna crack up. It has no battery power, by the way. But let's get my shiz out of my bag. I got a busy day today. Unknowingly, we're just gonna catch up a moment. Unknowingly, I didn't know, but how would that be? Thanks. Why did you take the menu when you know what you want? I don't know what I want. I'm gonna order breakfast. Right? No. What time is it? Oh, I don't know what time it is. Oh, it's 11:23. I can't even read what's in front of me. It's a little early. I feel like it's breakfast time still. Nobody else feel that? I don't feel like I'm ready for make your own mini waffles with it. Yes, I do, Auntie, I do. And I do them with cinnamon. I put a touch of coconut flour in it, Anne. Cinnamon, coconut flour. I put a little bit of sweetener. Like, I'm talking tiny amount. Because, you're only making little waffles. An egg. And then I use shredded mozzarella, if I want to do it like that. I know some people use cheddar. But then you do it, and it tastes like a cinnamon waffle. It's so delicious. I gotta remember to do that. I gotta get more cheese. Legit. I need more cheese. We need more cheese! All right, I think, hi there. Doing well. Yes, I think I'm gonna do a mushroom and Swiss omelet. No fries or toast. If I can just have tomatoes on the side and then a side of bacon. Thank you. That's what I got. We're having breakfast. I literally had like a handful of pecans earlier. That was it. Oh, sausage and egg. Oh yeah, do it with the cinnamon. You could even do it with pumpkin spice and be all seasonal. But just a little tiny dash in there, change your life. Yeah, I do a whole bunch of different things. And sometimes what I'll do is that, and then, Anne, drop a fresh blueberries on it. Like when you close it, like put like 3 or 4 blueberries in it. Just saying, life-changing. You will think, I'm not missing a damn thing. Got to get creative. That's what you bought at Aldi? Okay. So anyway, today's topic is just random news stories that I found interesting, odd, nothing heavy. You guys know me. I don't do anything heavy. Well, unless I make Joe carry the mahjong and stuff. Ooh, that sounds good. Well, I'll have that. Have what you heard. I know, right? For breakfast, you had egg whites with a side of sliced potatoes, asparagus, frozen. Oh, that sounds good too. God, you guys have good breakfasts. Nobody in here is having like Lucky Charms. You know what I mean? Even though I love my Lucky Charms. Who didn't love Lucky Charms? That could be a topic itself. Cereals. The breakfast cereals. We can start out with the breakfast cereals. Oh, I'm going to be jacked. I have a feeling this coffee is so good. I'm going to be ordering a lot of coffee because I like it. It's going to get me jacked up today. You had a Boston cream donut. That's still better than Lucky Charms. Hi, there's Silver Star 307 from Siberia, Russia. Siberia? What's the weather in Siberia right now? I would like to know. Pumpkin spice Cheerios. No, Ambrose. Stop it. It is not true. Ambrose, are you serious? I've heard about that. It's the longshoremen strike possibly tomorrow. I have heard about that, Fafo. Hi, Just Berry. Longshoremen strike. That's what it was actually called. Am I correct? You do not love... Are you serious, Ambrose? I can't. I always find you a little more elevated than the pumpkin spice, but okay. I should not judge. I gotta remember that. Do not judge. Hi, Jessica. But yeah, I read about the longshoremen strike. I actually saw a little news story about it. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was the day before. Must have been on Sunday. They were talking about this. And then they were actually wondering how the longshoremen strike possibly, I mean, they haven't gone on strike yet, but they fighting it. They fight. They like all upset. How that will possibly affect cruises. Don't judge us low folk. Don't judge. You know, I probably would have really liked pumpkin spice, but the whole problem I have is that they call it pumpkin spice. Just call it spice. There is no shoreshoreman. Why are you separating them? They all want to be long. My hair is getting really long, by the way. When you're talking about long. But, yeah, their big concern was not if we will have products. Hey, Nista. Good to see you, Bobby Rivera. We're having coffee right now. I ordered an omelet, side of bacon. Jodo the bacon hoe's not here to eat it. But anyway, they were talking about this, and they were very concerned is how is that going to affect cruises? Because the terminals are basically, welcome to visit you, a pumpkin spice omelet. People would probably eat it. You're taking a U day? I'm so excited for you, Nista. So anyway, and if it was going to affect it. Now, actually, I think the longshoremen basically run the ports kind of where they offload and load all of the containers on the ships and stuff like that. Am I correct? Because I don't like to say things that are incorrect, and I am not completely knowledgeable. I mean, I guess I could hotspot to my phone and look it up, but we'll have to see. But that's what they do. Okay, and so they're basically looking for more money, and I don't know what all their demands are. I didn't get that deep. I just was concerned about, and that's how it is. We're just all concerned of how that will affect us. Not that I have a cruise schedule, but I might like to go on one. I know, I've kind of put that on the wayside at the moment because, I don't know, I forgot, I got busy. But they said that their strike will not affect cruising out of, and they mentioned a couple of ports, one of them being New York, Manhattan, etc. Tom Cruise in War of the Worlds was one of them. Was one of what? A longshoreman? Was he? What was he, like 14? I mean, the guy is how old now? He's a very intense person. You know, does crazy stuff. So anyway, well, of course it wouldn't bother Manhattan. As Manhattan, the port is only cruise ships. Supply shortages may happen. If they go on strike, it will happen. It will happen fast. because I guess we're massive consumers. He's in his 60s. He's older than I am. Hey, Susanna. But what about Florida? Florida is not supposed to be affected. That was one of the other ones they were talking about. The cruise industry portion would not be affected. Because they haven't been talking about that, because everybody's been talking about supply chains, things like that. But they did come out and say that this certain ports and stuff were not going to be affected possibly. But I am going to say to please double check and stuff. Yeah, I know we survived 2020 disease, and that had a supply shortage too. Well, thank you, Silver Star. I know you leave next month, girl. I was thinking about you, and as you know, I do watch a lot of other, you know, little bitty news stories and stuff like that. But that was one of them that they were talking about. Was that? And I thought, wow. So, but if you, the guy who is like, I guess, I don't know if they call it the president of their union, like he's very aggressive. Like Patrick NY, he was like incredibly aggressive in what he was talking about. He's like, we will shut you down. We will shut you down. You will have nothing. I should have wore that shirt. And I'm like, damn, dude. Like, for real. That's how they are. I know, Nista. We've had conversations, but I was just like, dude, get a grip, man. You're having like, I swear to God, you saw a vein popping out of his forehead. You will give us the money or we will shut you down, is what he was basically yelling. Literally yelling. It's insane. Supply shortages happened in 2020 and 2022. True. Dragon, they did. They totally did. And, you know, apparently, like I've talked about this before, but apparently everywhere else in the United States didn't have toilet paper, so they were walking around with dirty assholes. Just saying. Here in New York City, I got plenty of toilet paper. I don't know what the problem was. I could buy it a roll at a time, and I was never without toilet paper. Who runs Bauer down? I don't even, acting like a tyrant will not get you anything. I swear to God. If you look it up, you will see, you will find the interview. And I just kept going, really? Like, you sound ignorant. When you get that aggressive, you just sound, I don't know. It's like you sound like you don't know what you're really talking about. So you use volume. Not for me, it wasn't. Thank you.
Okay.
Can I get more coffee, please? Thank you. Yeah, you have to watch it. Okay, bacon, because I have to. Why not? Everybody loves bacon, or I guess if you don't. All right, omelet, tomatoes. Tomatoes look a little anemic. They're not Jersey tomatoes, nor the ones from the farm. So, oh mother effer, what is with the damn bee? Bee gotta come by me now, suddenly. Suddenly I got a goddamn bee. You still have a thing of Rebel Poet? I can't. That's crazy. Not really. I think I think the word got out that the stores were out and people went nuts. I know, and I still think it's just funny as hell that people were freaking the hell out for whatever reason about the frickin' toilet paper. Oh, we can jump from toilet paper to the next thing that I read. Now, I have no notes with me. I have nothing to refer to, so please don't take everything that I say as, I mean, it's fact, as in that's the story right now, but I don't know the specifics down to the wire because I can't remember shit, okay? It's just a conversation. That's why this thing, thank you. It's called Strange Conversations, folks. Okay, so the next thing I was gonna say, since we started talking about paper, guys, thank you. You're so kind here. Was the plastic. Has anybody seen this story? You haven't been here. Hey, Frodo Baggins, I haven't been here in a long time. You are still beautiful today. Well, thank you so much, Frodo. How's Hobbiton? I would like to know, has Gandalf come back? Is everything good? Right? No evil forces, right? Okay, Frodo. What was what was out was hash browns. No supermarket, but it had hash browns. Hash browns were out. No, we couldn't have used a potato. You know, God forbid we get a potato and, you know, shred those bitches. That would be like, what am I, a peasant? I gotta shred my own potatoes. But anyway, we were talking about paper. Jump to the next subject, plastic. So now I have seen a documentary. Y'all tell me if you saw this thing. Where it was about recycling. And how pretty much we've been sold a boatload of shit. We were sold a fake story that recycling happens and everything gets recycled. You know, I wish I could pick up this chair and be like, oh, wait, let me see. Ah, you see it? The little chasing arrows thing right there, recyclable. If it has that, it's recyclable. You're helping the environment. Are you cold? It's not cold. It's like mid-60s. It's perfect. I can wear a sweatshirt. I'm chill. That's good. Reduce, recycle. Yeah, whatever the hell that means. Now, they like recycle. Listen, in New York, recycling's a real thing. Your superintendent of your apartment here will hunt you down if you don't separate your damn trash. Okay? I do not remember. I didn't watch The Office. I don't know why. But if I throw a Coke bottle in my trash and I didn't put it in the recycling, hi, sweetie. Happy Tuesday to you. They'll know it came from your apartment. They'll be going, knock, 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 knock. You got to recycle the trash. Do you know how much of a fine that is? We're going to get fined. I'm going to have to give you the fine. And you're like, mo-ho. Oh, you know what you want to put on this? Tabasco. Wish I had sriracha. Should have brought it. But for real. So now, get this. There is a lawsuit. You're going to die. Against Exxon. Against Exxon. And it's like, I don't know, it's like massive. About the absolute lies that they told us about recycling, because as Exxon does oil, I guess some of the byproduct and stuff from all of that is now plastic. And they're one of the top producers of plastic. But they sold everybody that you can recycle plastic so that people would use plastic more and we would save a tree. But the lifespan of plastic is huge. And now that it's many, 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 many years later, and we now have these giant plastic balls rolling around like islands of plastic in the ocean, that we've realized that doesn't make sense. And then they went to the recycling facilities and they found out, I think it's something ridiculous, like only 5% of plastic is literally recycled. Because it's not cost effective. Hi there, Mildred. Joanne, welcome in. It's only like 5%, Bravo. Look it up. And I've heard this before because I saw a whole documentary on it. And you know, once you see a documentary, you know everything. I hope you guys get my facetiousness. But I kept always thinking, I don't believe this is all getting recycled. You know? So only 5% of all the plastic, that not just in the world, of the plastic that is taken due to the recycling plant, only 5% of that is at the recycling plant is recycled. And then this is what they do with the rest of it, apparently. You ready for this? This is what I read. They take the rest of this shit 250 miles offshore and dump it in the ocean. but because they did this whole marketing campaign of recycle, 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 save a tree, I for real can't. Right, where does the energy come from to recycle? Hey, let me tell you, I get the American cheese slices with no wrapper. I get the naked cheese. And this is why we have plastic islands, Din, right? Maybe they should utilize the plastic islands and make it into an island. I don't know. Apparently it's so big you can walk on it. It's crazy. Nuts. But, so now, there is literally this massive lawsuit against Exxon for the false information that they spread that would benefit them because they are one of the biggest manufacturers of plastic. I'm 60% water, 20% coffee, and 20% microplastics. Yes, we literally have little beads and little microplastics in us. But I was like, oh my God, now we're gonna sue them. Where's the money gonna go to? What does the lawsuit do? Do I get any of that money? No. So that's what I wanna know. What are you gonna do with that money? Is it just to pay for someone? Is it to pay for someone to do a study? Are you gonna fix the islands? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I like cheese slices. I like the cheese slices. I like American cheese. There's a reason why people like American cheese. Because it's creamy. And it tastes gosh dang good on a burger. This one has Swiss. We need to change the info in the biology books for sure. But I found that interesting. So now they're suing them. I'm like, okay, go ahead. Another waste of time. How about we just put out real information and forgo the suing? Listen, American cheese is a mouthfeel thing. It melts. It has a low melting point. Why we like it. Try to make, you can make a cheese sandwich with cheddar, but it gets a little oily, whereas American cheese stays creamy. That's why Velveeta is such a wonderful thing. I do like shredded cheese on salads. Nobody wants melted cheese. I like shredded cheese on chili. I prefer not to have melted cheese. That's just gross. Anyway, real information, facts don't get clicks and attention. You like craft singles? I think you like unwrapping it. Like it's fresh every time. You have to look at the dates, Papa, for the boar's head cheese. I agree. Velveeta on mac and cheese, yeah. I'm making me mac and cheese. Right, Dorothy? Only 5% of the plastic that's recycled, like as in I have to separate, is recycled. That's some crazy shit. Crazy. Velveeta takes 30 years off my life. That's okay. I'm gonna live to like 350. I think I can do it. I think I'm good. Okay, let me get to my notes because I did make notes on the other phone. Okay. Here's another hot topic. Survey time. So you put egg in your mac and cheese. I do not put eggs in my mac and cheese. I do not. I put cream, heavy cream, in my mac and cheese. You know how people put milk? No. I do heavy cream. That's what I do. This tomato is sad. Why am I eating it? Why do we have crap in our food? I don't know. We just do. I like to add total seasoning also. What's total seasoning? Is it like an all seasoning? That's funny when they go all seasoning. Is it every season in the world? What is that? All seasoning. Hi, Sister Yosh. How you doing, beautiful? What is all seasoning? Is it like every seasoning? It can't be, because then it would be huge. It would probably taste horrible. Oh, it's called Total Seasoning by Lowry? Oh my God. You prefer Cooper Sharp over American cheese. Hi, Christian Hansen. You like macs and cheese? How about crunchy breadcrumbs? I can't do the breadcrumbs, but I do bacon. I will take bacon and crunch it up. Or pork rinds, plain pork rinds. But if you actually bake the macaroni and cheese, put it under the broiler, you don't need either. For real. You don't need either if you do that. It's all good. Velveeta Rotel with scrambled eggs. Oh, Rotel, yeah. That's wonderful. Okay. You ready for this one? Next news story. Like I said, it's random news story day. You're getting your butt off the couch? All right. Move it to the bed or the chair or the kitchen. The last Kmart. This one's big. How many of you guys remember Kmart? Kmart was here. The last Kmart will close on mainland U.S. In the mainland of the United States of America. Kmart. Kmart. Look, Kmart. That was pre-Walmart. Oh, man. It's going to close on August 20th. August. Did I say August? October 20th. October 20th is the last... the Kmart, the last one, the solo. No, Bridgehampton, Long Island. Bridgehampton, Long Island. That's where it's located. I think I might have to take a little road trip because Long Island is, you know, it's freaking Long Island. I can just go. It'll take me a while. Bridgehampton, it's out there. That's the Hamptons. That's a couple-hour drive, but I might be worth that. We could do a live stream. It's the last one. It's the last one, Sister Yosh. I have a mushroom and Swiss omelet, bacon, coffee, some anemic tomatoes. I know. What kind of blue light special? Do they still have the blue light special? I think we're going to have to go do a stream out there. Yo Hands Club meetup at the Kmart. I think everybody my age and older knows Kmart from your youth. It's in Bridgehampton. It's a damn road trip, right? No, Kmart holds lots of memories for everybody. Blue light special, everybody says that. Blue light special, when they hold a blue light special, people from all over the damn store would come running. And it was always something like, blue light special. And then there'd be the announcer, would have such enthusiasm. Get your sterling silver plated bracelet set for only, and it would be something like $9.99. You'll get 10 different bracelets. No, they're just closing all of them. The Martha Stewart collection. Oh yeah, the Martha Stewart collection at Kmart was the bomb. That was all bedding and stuff. That was fabulous. Oh my God, only 4 hours and 51 minutes. Well, it's closer than the goddamn, what do you call it, Buc-ee's. You know, there's things that we remember it for. The blue light special was it, and it was always something like that. We used to go to Kmart at least once a week. We had we had that and James Way right next to each other. I don't even know what James Way is. My first time to the U.S. I shopped a lot in Kmart. Had to buy 2 suitcases. You were never there for the blue light special? Woman, girl, people would be running, and then they'd just be standing in line with their dollars or their credit card, you know. But they had to go get that, whatever the hell it was. It would be either a chopper, or it would be whatever. And then you'd be having somebody up there, and it was like transaction. That was their thing. Now, why stores don't do that now? I don't know. Maybe people would get trampled. You'd spend all day in Kmart for fear of FOMO. I know. Every Kmart had a luncheonette, yes. In the back. Oh my God, he got the blue light from Kmart? Oh, that's the best. I love it. Yeah, there were real people at the customer service desk. I feel like Target was the offspring of Kmart and Walmart, and they became the alternative. Because people couldn't handle the Walmart. The Walmart was so low class, so low rent. Yeah. That's true. There's only a couple of city Targets are good. Like the one that first opened that's way downtown. That one's good because it has a full Target on the bottom. These little pop-up ones, not so much. Not so much. But the little ones are good. Why are products always on the floor at Walmart? I don't know. But here in Manhattan, we actually did have a Kmart, and that was before Target was allowed to come in here. Because they had some kind of moratorium put down that only Kmart could be like the discount store. And that one was near Penn Station. But that closed years ago. A Little Caesars from Kmart? That was funny. You know what I remember from Kmart for food-wise? They're like sandwiches or subs. Do you remember this? It was like, they would have the subs, and I distinctly remember the shredded lettuce. Do you remember that? They can be scrappy depending on where they are, yeah. Hi there, Roddy Boy number 1. Hi, Animix. You remember that? These subs, they're just weird. I do remember the luncheonette. And you would be sitting in the luncheonette portion, which was like a cafeteria. It was like a cafeteria. And it was just like this. It was like this. And then over there it'd be like the sales floor, right there. You know? It was like shredded paper. It was. It was like shredded lettuce. Pick whatever sandwich it was on the sub roll. And they were always wrapped in this plastic. Like cellophane. I just remember it. Because if I remember, they were pretty cheap. Not Target, Kmart. And they had carts that didn't make noise, yeah. It was just funny. And I remember we'd always go to Kmart for school shopping. Locomotives, you remember them, right? It was funny. But I just remember we'd always go there to go school shopping. Other thing you remembered about Kmart was when you had to buy shoes. Because you had two choices. There's a family that had 6 children in it. Family of 8. For the longest time it was 7. Then my brother came along, so family of 8. But poor, living in the middle of Detroit. You can see it in its box. You gotta find out, Roddy Boy. That guy almost took out a pigeon. This biker almost took out a pigeon. But remember when you had to try on the shoes? It was either thank you, S-Fields. It was either Kmart or Payless. If you went to Payless, you actually felt like a person more. Like you felt you were maybe a step above Kmart. Because at Payless, shoes came in a box. At Kmart, they didn't come in a box. They came attached to each other by a little elastic string. That's how they came. So you'd pull the shoes out of a shelf, and they're attached by elastic because God forbid that elastic was going to keep them, from disappearing. God forbid, they're together. So when you tried the shoe on, you could only try one shoe on because they no doubt always had the shoes like not left and right. It would be like this. So you could try on the right shoe, but the left shoe's on this side. And it's just, you try them and you're doing the hobble. Unless you got two of the same shoes and then you'd walk with two shoes hanging off each leg. It was something like that. Is there a dove? There probably is a pigeon behind me. It's making plans because it's one of the gangs. You did. You missed breakfast. I had a mushroom and Swiss omelet with bacon. Nice deal. I know. Payless shoes were terrible. Not that Kmart shoes were any better. It's appreciated. But for real, that's kind of what it was. You had to try the shoes on that were attached to each other. So the last one is closing. It's located in Bridgehampton, Long Island. Supposedly, according to one of the workers there, October 20th is the last day. At one point, Kmart had over 2,000 stores in the United States. Think about that. They had 2,000. Oh, Tom McCann? Tom McCann, if you shopped at Tom McCann, you were like upper middle class. Walking around in your Buster Browns. All right, you take care, Christopher. But we couldn't afford Tom McCann. It was like a treat if we went to pay less. But for the most part, we were the Kmart folks. Because you know why? You know why? Kmart had layaway. So I remember my parents would go and they would go, okay, we're going to go shopping for all your school clothes and stuff. So you're thinking, great. You'd get all your stuff lined up. She's like, okay, get that, get this, get that. You get all this stuff. Cart looks great. You're thinking, I'm hooked up, man. I'm hooked up. I got all this stuff. I had to go to Tom McCann for your Hush Puppies, right? I know, Buster Brown shoes, Hush Puppies, Hush Puppies. I always thought Hush Puppies must have been so wonderful for your feet because they were called Hush Puppies. Yeah, so you get all this stuff in your cart at Kmart. You got everything. And then your mom, instead of walking to the cashier, would walk to the layaway area. I gotta tell you, there is no dash of a child's happiness than walking it to the layaway area. Because all you're like, oh no, now my stuff is going to jail. It's got to get locked in, purgatory until they pay it off. Buster Brown, we walked across the stage so the manager could fill your shoe for support. Stop it. That's so funny. Yeah, that was a character building moment. You'd be so excited, and then she'd walk over to the layaway, and then you're like, this was a bait and switch. You had it all planned out that you were going to actually wear something the next day, and then you see it go into your little locked up jail. It was insane. Thank you. It was the worst. It was the worst. Legit, it was terrible. You'd be so sad for days. And you just had to wait. But yeah. Yeah, Kmart holds some core memories for people. It would get damaged in shipping? Probably. It probably would. You loved my video from Giselle from the San Gennaro. Well, thank you so much. I know, now we value the fact that we will buy things without layaway. No, and you know what they do now? Because back then, not everybody had credit cards. That was still kind of new. And then you had to have to have a credit card was like, oh, damn, you bougie. This was when I was a child, guys. I'm 56 years old, so, that was the way, that was some 50 years ago. But back then, the layaway was kind of like the credit card, except they held your stuff hostage. Nowadays, you just use the credit card, and they just hold your money hostage. different. They flipped it around. That's what they did. They hold your money. They hold your credit. That'll change with the, the whole Reagan era. We're like, we give you credit cards, not a problem. We'll just hold your credit hostage. I don't know. We didn't have Walmarts. Hi, Lighthouse Hunter. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. By the way, we see over 100 people here in the chat today. You guys like this kind of thing? Today is a podcast day. We're just kind of talking about random news stories. That's the topic, which means there really is no topic. Other thing in the news. Everybody get prepared to order yours. Other thing in the news. We will now be able to get 4 free COVID tests again shipped to our house. Because 'tis the season. It's the silly season, which means the flu season's upon us. And, cocoa. I call it cocoa, guys, because, YouTube, the algorithm, doesn't like that word. So we call it cocoa around here. You're having a scotch and coke? Oh, damn. A scotch and coke. You're Barry from Massachusetts. Well, look, welcome in, Lighthouse Hunter. I know, third coffee. Actually, it's like 3.5. I had a half a cup at home. I know, cocoa season is here. Conscious Reality CD. New here, you look good. Shout out to Gen X. It's true, Gen X, 56, bitch. But anyway, so it's not ready yet. So don't all be looking for it right now. But every household will be able to get 4. Only 4. So if you got a family of 20, you're only getting 4. Okay. If anybody else is sick when anybody else is sick, just assume it's cocoa. I know, cocoa. And if we did that, I don't know if it does it on this thing, but I always do that accidentally, and it does. YouTube does. The algorithm and the AI and the powers that be out there do hear words, and they go, and they make a big thing about it. A lot of us are Gen Xers. Listen, I still have cocoa tests that are probably expired now. So, hey Patrick, I think I did say hi to you. Manolo Chapa, good to see you. So, be prepared that soon you'll be able to, gotta order them early. Gotta order them early because you know why? They're gonna be gone. There's probably like maybe a batch of 1,000 somewhere, and then everybody in the US has gotta fight for the 1,000. It'll be like, duel to the death for that. We will see. Okay, do I have another story? I don't know, let me look. Okay, we got a couple more. Next thing up, we were talking about cruise ships and stuff and how the longshoremen might be going on strike. Next thing that might be happening and coming towards Florida, next tropical storm 9. It's possibly going to be turned into Hurricane Helene. That sounds hellacious. Oh no, Hurricane Helene. Funny, my dog just looked at my laptop because you said Coco. Oh, your dog's name's Coco. Coco, I love you, Coco. It is the greatest generation ever. We were left to our own devices, for real. The fun never ends, for real. But Hurricane Helene is bearing down. Might be hitting Thursday. So those of you who are in the path out there in the tropics, watch out for Helene. Helene, that sounds like a name. Like some of the names this year, the people who picked those names. Helene, that sounds like it's going to be a bitch. Coco's your favorite Disney movie? I've never seen it. I order them for me and also about 30, 40 neighbors since I know everyone in my You are amazing, Steve D, that you do that. That is an awesome service that you provide. Do you use all their addresses? Because you'd have to. You'd have to use all their addresses to get them. I thought you liked Shitty Bang Bang movie. That's funny. I'm laughing. Yeah, watch out for Coco. Oh my God, you guys keep saying the word. I keep reading the word Coco and I keep saying it now. Hurricane Helene. Helene is a coming. Hellacious Hurricane Helene. Oh, you sent him to Mark too? That's amazing. Yeah, can we get a hurricane named Bob? Or Mary. That would be Hurricane Jill. Hurricane Karen. Let's get one. Like, let's pick the simplest name. You know what I mean? I think it's funny. Let's think of the funniest names. And like, why are they that? You know, like they should start picking out really out Hurricane Joe. Like, not the full name. Let's just Hurricane Bobby. Hurricane Scotty. Like, I would love it for it to be the nickname. Hurricane Skip. You know? Are they gonna actually change that? Like, as people's names are different now, like everybody has like these, you know, celebrities name their kids wild things, and now people name their kids wild things. Like, are we gonna get a Hurricane Apple? You know, just stupid stuff. Just start naming it Hurricane Peanut Butter. Just start people naming shit. You know, I think it's funny. Hurricane Bear. That would be funny. Give us some levity when a hurricane's bearing down. At least we can say it, and then we can look back at that and kind of chuckle a little. Hurricane Biff. That's a good one. Let's do that. Let's start picking the names that would be like that. That would be Hurricane Romeo. That's a real name. Oh my God, that would be fabulous. That would be fabulous. EJ, I love it. I'm naming my baby Yo Ang. Hurricane Flower Pecker. Now, Flower Pecker, in case nobody knows, Flower Pecker is named one of the little elephants that is part of an art installation downtown in Manhattan. It's not that he's talking, it sounds obscene, but it's the name of a little elephant. There probably has been a Hurricane Angela. All I know is there's always a Hurricane Angela in my damn apartment. I am going to be jacked up on this caffeine. Anyway, I know, Tina, Hurricane Joe, Hurricane Bubba. That's a good one. Hurricane Bubba. Just think about that. And guys, these are tidbits. These are friggin' pearls. So when you go out in the world today and this week, you get to think about all these like silly ass topics. So you can have your strange conversations at Hurricane Bubbles. Thank you. You know, with people. That's what I think. I think sometimes people, and this is why I do this, excuse me. This is why I do this podcast, because I kind of feel that the art, it's not like an art, but like the conversation, many people don't know how to hold or talk or just talk and have a conversation. Like I said, it has to be about the most random shit, and then people will get involved, and you won't believe how much fun that conversation will end up in. We're talking about the names, Hurricane Tequila. You can walk 20 blocks after the call. I'm going to be, oh my God. Let's hope that when I get back and I'm going to do work, I'll be like focused. That would be funny. That would be good for me because I need that. I need focus. In fact, today I have, what is your cousin's daughter called to you? Second cousin? Is that what that is? So my cousin's daughter is going to be coming into Manhattan. Not Manhattan, well, New York. She's out in Long Island right now for work. She flew in from Michigan. And anyway, the World Meteorological Organization responsible for, we need to start telling them this. Hurricane Haas, first cousin once removed. Is that what it is? Well, they're not, okay, I don't know what it is. But anyway, so they're coming into town. And she's like, wanted to do something in New York City because she's adjacent to it out in Long Island. And so she's going to try and do Time Out Market, which is in Brooklyn. Nice area. You'll get the whole Brooklyn Bridge vibes, that whole thing. The Japan Osaka World Expo will be held from Sunday, April 13th, 20. What? Oh my God, I want to go to that. Japan, Osaka, I got to get my passport straightened out. It's second cousin, but say cousin to make life easy. Okay. I would love to visit Japan. You know it's on my damn list of places to go. I don't say bucket list because I don't like buckets. But anyway, they're coming into town, so I have to go out there and meet them. But I'm not sure. It's probably not going to be till later. And I don't know if Joe's coming because we can't, like, he has to actually go meet a customer, I think, or something. So I might be solo. We'll see. Please use a name we can all use, Osaka. I'm going to call him Osaka. I love Japanese writing. I wish I could read it. I feel dumb when I want to read all the languages. I wish my brain would work that way. If you're paying, I'm coming. I know. I want to go. Okay, this is the last one, the last story I have for the day. Y'all ready? Do you know they still haven't brought my check? So, this story, and I think they were out of Spain. Because you know I read Newser, and Newser's like tidbit news. It's like news for people who don't want to read an article anymore. And I used to work for newspapers, so I'm kind of over it. But this new story came out today. And it said, I just kind of want to be in this person's head, these two people's heads. Two people were scammed out of $365,000 because they thought they were talking to Brad Pitt. What? Not one? How does that get to be a news story? Into what? What? How does that happen? $365,000? Like, you're past $250,000 on your way to $500,000. And you thought you were speaking with Brad Pitt. So, this is all started. It is very unfortunate. But apparently these people in another country, I think it was Spain. I may be wrong. But if you guys have a Newser app, look it up. You can find it. You wouldn't even want to talk. I would talk to Brad Pitt. I mean, you know, he knows George Clooney. But they were on like a social network, probably like Facebook. Let's just assume it's Facebook, because what other thing are you on that you're talking with people? And they were targeted, of course, by a group of scammers. And then I'm sitting here thinking, these people actually thought that they were talking to Brad Pitt. He wants your truffle recipe. And I'm not. But they found two people. It wasn't one person. They found two people. It wasn't like one person literally thought they were talking to Brad Pitt. And they were going to be investing in something. And that Brad was interested in having a romantic relationship. And they said they targeted these people, that they were lonely, possibly depressed, women, blah, 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 blah. So $1,000 a day is sent to one of the richest. Thank you. That was my theme. Is it true that there are Teenage Mutant Ninja? Yes, it is. Silver Star. We got a lot of turtles in New York. But that one of the wealthiest actors who has had never declared bankruptcy, he could garner, I can't even tell you how much money for any side movie. He's got his own damn brands of liquor and everything. Just, no, I'm good on coffee, just to check. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. But, that he needed your money. That he needed your money to do a deal. Like, he could just do a deal because he has the money. Like, he could just say, I would like to buy this tequila farm, and we shall make tequila. You know, he would be like, I would like to start up an entire chain of restaurants and do it, and it would be like weekend change for him. But he needed your $365,000. Obviously, very vulnerable people. But the fact that like one person had like $170,000 to give, and the other one I think was like $90,000. Like, this is my eyes. They're just like, does not compute. He uses other people's capital, but you know what I mean? He's going to Facebook. Like, at what part of your thought process I'm just like blown away. Like, that's insane. Lots of crazy people send money when asked. I know, but come on, Robert. Yeah, lonely people being secretly take some of your money. Guys, don't send it to this Brad Pitt. Don't send it to George Clooney. Don't send it to like Mariah Carey, even though she takes my damn nickels every time her songs are played here. Mariah's stealing my nickels every damn holiday season. Getting my YouTube channel, not my YouTube channel, my videos unmonetized because, you know, Mariah needs a nickel. Penny. But do yourself a favor. Take your $170,000 and go do something else. Join a club. I don't know, take a trip. Get on a damn cruise ship. Go do something. Holy moly, you might meet somebody. I just sat there going, oh my God. You know, that was just bananas that it wasn't one person. It was two people that didn't know each other. Like, for real. Yeah, buy some Guinness. Do something. Throw a damn party. You could throw a party. Oh my God, the kind of party you could throw. You'd have friends everywhere. For crying out loud. I don't know. I mean, figure it out. I already sent money to the Flower Pecker Fund. You and that Flower Pecker, you will never get out of it. They may be doing that and doing business with the fake Brad Pitt. My childhood friend thinks Bret Michaels is talking to her. Oh my God, Lupe, no. Don't send money to, you know, like people like that. It's just, oh, she got flowers and the cutest little ducks and he's a wire. It's just a little wire. She was looking at me. I would show you, but she's looking at me. Yeah, do yourself a favor. If you guys get a message from somebody on Facebook, unless it's me, just kidding, even if it's me, delete the emails, okay, from strangers before you open them. Don't answer the phone if you don't recognize the number. In fact, if somebody calls my phone, I don't recognize it, trust me, if they want to get a hold of me, they're going to leave a voice message. If they're calling my number, then they're going to text me, you know. I don't need to pick up a number I don't know. I don't think it's what's-his-face calling me with the Publishers Clearinghouse check. Unless he shows up with a giant check and there's balloons and everything else and a big wad of cash coming out of the damn Brinks truck. I don't believe it. And she has a friend who was also contacted by Bret Michaels and now they're jealous of each. Oh my God, Lupe, this sounds like this one. Are you sure they didn't do the Brad Pitt too? That's how I feel. Some people don't understand how social media, they can't imagine how easy it is. It is so easy to impersonate. Anybody can make 100 different accounts. 100 different accounts. One person could have many, many accounts, even linked to the same email. You know, like, I will say, con artists are so engaging, I guess. That it's tragic. But then you just sit there and go, oh my God, how do you educate a person like that? Because, you know, they just don't want to come out of that fantasy world. I don't know. You know, it's crazy. So I feel bad for the people that are actually taken advantage of. I would hope that somebody within their family or friend network, somebody they know, could help them before it got to this far. But Lupe, keep working on your friend. Swear to God, that's insane. Fafo, I barely know who Bret Michaels is, like this much, because I don't listen to country. They don't. I've tried to tell her it is not Bret Michaels, and she refuses to believe me. Okay, well, Bret, you know, he's got shit to do. He's not on Facebook conversing with you. This is not one of those 1 in a million stories, you know. Country? What? Country? I think they were in Spain. I thought it was Spain. I don't know. I had no idea who Bret Michaels is until she told me about him. See, okay, Lupe, we're not so far off. I don't listen to country, you know. I listen to music that might be adjacent to country, but not really country. Sometimes when you Google a big corporation to call customer service, the first number that pops up on Google are scammers. Absolutely. If it's a paid for thing, it's a scam. You can almost see it because they pay for it. I only know Bret Michaels from that VH1 reality show. Same people, yeah, they do. Those used to be my favorite Dr. Phil things, trying to convince people they are being scanned. Oh my God, it was in Spain, but not sure they were Spaniards. Oh, he's in the rock band Poison. See, I don't know people's names in bands unless you were a band that I followed, you know. People say, this person, Bob, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't know who that Bob is. Hi, Summer. How you doing? Summer, it's fall or autumn. Pick your verbiage. But anyway, you guys want to know what the bill was? Coffee, $3.25. I think I got my fill out of the coffee because I had 3 cups. I don't need any more because I'm already jacked up, you can tell. The mushroom and Swiss omelet, $15.95. He called it, Brett Michaels called it, he needs bandana money. I know, it's finally cool here. Preach. Bacon, side of bacon, $7, $6.95. The total bill. Boop, boop, boop. We'll pay it with the card up there because I don't have enough, but I am going to give her cash for the tip. So then I only have to do that. Let me get my shiz together. Long blonde hair, always with the bandana. I know, are you guys laughing? Fafo's funny. Attempt number 2 to get off the couch. Whoa, Robert, you're ultimately failing so far to get off the couch. Why don't you just make a nest? You know, let's get this together. Put this in here, put this in here, put this in here. Hi, NYC gal. How you doing? How you doing? Zip up the bag, put the bag on my back. It's already been an hour? How does that happen? Okay, let me flip you guys around. I have to like look where the little things are. There we go. Flip you around. You don't need to see everything when I get up. Okay, push you down. Maybelline called. They want you to fund the Brett Michaels mascara. Oh yeah, he's the guy with the freaking eyelashes. That always cracks me up whenever you see people like that. And they have like super long eyelashes. All right, let me go pay the bill inside. Let's go inside. They know me there. They'd be like, your bill is twice as much. You put socks on my cargo. What? Steve D has been a member of the Yo Club for 13 months. Angela's entertaining, even going nowhere. I go nowhere. Even the conversation is going nowhere. You know, that's how it is. Wait, I'm going to flip you guys back around to me. So when we're inside, I don't have like the camera in their face. It's on me. You think that hair is attached to the inside of the bandana? Probably. Aww. Little puppies right there. Excuse me. Hi there. And this is the tip for him. Oh, treat and do it, because I guarantee you yours will be, you'll be able to get 2 of them. Thank you. Oh, you got this thing over there? Okay. Hang on, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Is that mine? This part? Okay, thanks. I'll just put it here. Okay, guys, we're set. $28.50. And we are good. Gave him a cash tip, makes it easy. You missed breakfast, Adriana. I know, hang on. I gotta flip you all around again. Okay. What was this one? Diana Gonzalez has been a member of the Yo Super Club for 30 months. Oh my God, Diana. Thank you so much for supporting the channel in that way. Well, the sun is trying to peek out, guys. It's trying. It's trying. Just trying. We're gonna cross this way, I guess, because otherwise I'm gonna have to battle the stroller brigade in front of the temple. We don't need to do that. Hey, roses in bloom. That was good. Well, that was like, the news. Little news stories that kind of made me go, I think it was a good conversation. So now I've got to find out where in Bridgehampton this Kmart is and see if we should take a drive out there and we can do a tour of the very last Kmart in mainland USA. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know if there's going to be is there another Kmart someplace? Is Kmart actually established somewhere else? I know, it's closing. The last one is out in Long Island. I'm like, damn. Like, what is still getting shipped to that Kmart? Like, are they going to sell the shelves? Are they going to sell the blue light? Can somebody get me the blue? I think the blue light is funny. Blue light special. Doesn't that sound like a plan, Din Din? I know, Summer. Kmart was funny. Tried your shoes on. They were tied together. That little elastic string. Like, I'm like, that was not even a security thing. That was just to keep them together. I have no idea if we'd have good connectivity, but I think it would be a funny video regardless. What are you doing today? We're going to Kmart. Joe is going to look at me like, Angela, seriously? I'm like, Joe, come on. You know me. I do crazy stuff like this all the time. It's what it is. It's what I do. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this stream. I did. That was fun. That was some good conversation. You guys are awesome because you know what? You show up. You don't even know what we're talking about. It's just random shit. That's just what it is. But hey, have a good one. You guys, oh wow, I know it's the last Kmart in the US. Well, it said mainland US, so I don't know. Is there one in non-mainland USA? I don't know. You're welcome. You're welcome, Patrick. You're welcome, Summer and stuff. But yeah, take these topics far and wide. Talk about them. Think about what makes you go, what? It's always fun to talk about stuff like that. I think so. Anyway, guys, tomorrow's Wednesday. We're almost halfway through the week. It's the end of September. In fact, there's somebody moving out of our apartment building. Yeah, they're across the way from me. I guarantee you, if that elevator gets broken, I'm gonna be pissed. But anyway, you guys enjoy your Tuesday afternoon, and I will do mine. I'm already jacked up on my coffee. So, till later. Bye.